This is part 2 of the factoring review for the quarter 1 assessment for Advanced Algebra 2. We will look at problems 12 through 15. Number 12 is a quadratic form problem because you have the same thing in parentheses with a squared and no exponent. So I'm going to call A x squared minus 4x. So then I can rewrite this as 3a squared plus 16a minus 12. Then we will multiply 3 times negative 12 is negative 36. So factors of negative 36 that add up to 16 are 18 and negative 2. When you multiply 18 times negative 2, you get negative 36. When you add 18 and negative 2, you get positive 16. So bring down 3a squared, break up 16 into plus 18a minus 2a, and bring down negative 12. Now I'm going to group them. The GCF in the first group is 3a. When I factor that out, I get a plus 6. The GCF in the second group is negative 2. When you factor that out, you get a plus 6. So your two factors are a plus 6 and 3a minus 2. Now I'm going to plug back in what we called a. So that gives me x squared minus 4x plus 6, and then 3 times x squared minus 4x minus 2. For the first one, I don't have anything to distribute, so I'm going to just leave it as x squared minus 4x plus 6. For the second group, you need to distribute the 3, so you end up with 3x squared minus 12x, and then bring down your minus 2. Because there's no like terms, those are finished. Also, those trinomials are not factorable, so that's your two answers. On number 13, this is a quadratic form because the square root of x is the same as x to the 1/2 power. So therefore, that exponent is half of the other one. So I'm going to call a the square root of x. So I can rewrite this as 2a squared minus 9a plus 4. So now 2 times 4 is 8. Factors of 8 that add up to negative 9 are negative 1 and negative 8. Negative 1 times negative 8 is 8. Negative 1 plus negative 8 is negative 9. So I'm going to bring down 2a squared minus 1a minus 8a and bring down the 4. Now I'm going to group. The GCF in the first group is a. When I factor that out, I get 2a minus 1. The GCF in the second group is negative 4. And again, you get 2a minus 1. So your factors are 2a minus 1 and a minus 4. Now I'm going to replace my a's back with the square root of x. So I get 2 square root of x minus 1 times the square root of x minus 4. And those are my two factors. 14 is also a quadratic form, a trinomial, but this time there's no number in front. So I really just need factors of 9 that add up to negative 6. And that would be negative 3 and negative 3. If I call a x squared, I could rewrite this as a squared minus 6a plus 9. And then I could factor that by doing a minus 3 times a minus 3. Or call that a minus 3 squared, because a minus 3 times a minus 3 is a minus 3 squared. And then I'm going to plug back in my x squared. So my final answer would be x squared minus 3 squared. And the last one is a difference of two squares, because this parenthesis is squared minus the second parenthesis is squared. So if I take the square root of each part, that gives me my a and b. And then I can write it in the form a minus b and a plus b. So 2x minus 7 minus 9x plus 3. And 2x minus 7 plus 9x plus 3. So you want to distribute your negative. That gives me 2x minus 7 minus 9x minus 3. Here there's nothing to distribute, so I can just rewrite it without the parentheses. And then I'm going to combine my like terms. 2x minus 9x is negative 7x. Negative 7 minus 3 is negative 10. 2x plus 9x is 11x. And negative 7 plus 3 is negative 4. Now, generally, you don't like to leave a negative as the first term in a factor. So I would factor out a negative 1 because there is no other GCF. So I can just factor out the negative, and I end up with 7x plus 10 and 11x minus 4 with the negative out front. And those are your factors. That completes the review for Objective 3.1 factoring on the Quarter 1 assessment for Advanced Algebra 2. Good luck on your test.